Well, good morning, everybody, and welcome to the Sunny Clubhouse, or also known as the Sunny Studio. We have amazing chats that we're going to have today, and of course, we've got all of our fun and fabulous energy. So good morning, like I said earlier. Step into the glow, because today is not just another day, it's another chance to get informed, to get inspired, and maybe laugh a little louder than your group chat would prefer. This is the whole show where community meets conversation, where headlines meet heart, and where we remind you that life is meant to be lived fully, of course, under the sun in Sunny TV. But before we get into all that and unpack this and the TLDR, let's talk to the queen of the Sunny snack scene. Mel, what's on the Sunny sundial today?
Well, I'm so hyped up about our interview, I can't even stand it.
Me too.
This is one of my buddies from Epic, so I'm pretty excited. So today is going to be one meaningful interview, you guys. I mean, they all are.
This one's a really good one,
It
though.
is.
I love talking about mental health and the different nuances of it.
Absolutely.
So who's coming in?
We're sitting down with Rob Dickinson,
Yay!
head APRN, assistant director. He's got so many titles, guys.
Assistant Director of Medical Services.
And from Epic Behavioral Healthcare to talk about expanded psychiatric services, new ADH testing, a new clinic coming to West Augustine, and it's going to open doors for so many people in our community. So it's an important conversation you don't want to miss. We may be talking about hypnotherapy.
I like it. I really want to get into that conversation, too. So I'm busting to ask him that question.
Yes.
And speaking of mental health, we got sunshine shenanigans that might just test someone's mental health on this one. We've got, let's just say it involves Florida.
Oh, shocker.
A flute.
Now,
and a manatee. That's
if they
it.
heard the manatee, I'm coming for them.
No manatees were hurt in that story.
I love the manatees.
But it's a wild, wacky story for sure.
And later we're breaking down a story that has the internet debating semantics, a lawsuit over boneless wings.
Mm-hmm.
That's surprisingly a philosophical question. What exactly is a wing?
And we're also going to be catching a crook today, talking about a dine and dasher. Yeah, no good, no bueno.
These people make me so. That's why food goes up.
This is why, and it really, the waitresses and the waiters and it hurts everybody in the restaurant when you do stupid crap like this.
And we're also spotlighting some fantastic local events, from a Western-themed fundraiser that might inspire your inner cowboy to a powerful community torch run sporting Special Olympics.
That's right. So it's already that kind of show. So whether you're watching from your kitchen, your car, pretending that you're secretly watching us underneath your desk, we got you, boo. We will get you to the finish line because it's fierce.
It's fresh.
It's Sunny TV, baby. Let's say a quick hello from our title sponsors, the Bailey Group and Steve Chapman's All American Air. Be ready for anything with the Bailey Group, an NFP company. Life is full of unexpected moments. Whether it's securing your family's future, protecting your business, or planning for individual wealth, the Bailey Group is here to guide you every single step of the way. Since 1954, the Bailey Group has been a trusted cornerstone of the St. Augustine community. Under the leadership of President Mark Bailey, they've grown from a local agency into a nationally recognized firm, offering tailored solutions for individuals, families, and businesses, with a focus on individual health and life insurance, Medicare solutions, group insurance, and property and casualty commercial coverage. The Bailey Group combines cutting-edge technology, strategic partnerships, and personalized service to deliver the peace of mind you deserve. Give them a call today, 904-461-1800.
Hi, I'm Steve Chapman, owner of All American Air Conditioning and Heating. For over 40 years, we've been serving St. Augustine and the surrounding areas. We're the largest HVAC dealer in St. Johns County, providing high-quality service and products. With courteous technicians responding to your HVAC needs, our expertise will give you confidence in your investment. Family-owned All American Air Conditioning, voted Best of St. Augustine for more than 20 years running.
We're back. Okay, let's get into the weather report.
Yay! All right, you guys.
Are we saying yay on this weather report?
Yeah, we are saying yay.
Okay.
We're saying all the yays. So today it's going to be a high of 81, you guys.
I'm in shorts.
I'm in jorts. I'm not.
That's so funny.
Today's going to be partly sunny and pleasantly warm. So wind gusts are going to be 23 miles per hour, with the winds coming in southwest at 10 miles per hour. Cloud cover is going to be about 46%, but I think that's fake news, so let's just keep it rolling. Tonight is going to be about 63. with a probability of rain at 0.
Oh.
So tonight's gonna be nice.
It's going to be a dry day.
Yes, this weekend is going to be fantastic weather, you guys.
Yeah.
Except Sunday may rain, may not. You never know.
There's
So
a lot of events going on this weekend, especially Saturday. So that's going to be great. So we have some clear
Yes.
weather for that.
Now it's time for our new. Everybody loves this. It's Details by Dean.
DetailsByDean.com.
So good. So today, February 19th in 1878, Thomas Edison
Thomason is the English muffins. Yeah.
Thomas Edison
Thomasonville.
patents the phonograph.
Oh.
In 1942, FDR signs the Executive Order 9066. This authorized the interment of over 120,000 Japanese Americans during World War II.
Oh.
A sobering reminder of how fear can shape policy and why civil liberties matter.
Right.
1945, the Battle of Two Iwo Jimas begins. This is my father's favorite memorial in D.C., the Iwo Jima Monument Memorial.
Okay. Do you have a specific memory on why you would say such a thing?
No, that's just my dad.
He just would like to go and see this and visit it? Okay.
One of the fiercest battles of the Pacific during World War II, nearly 7,000 U.S. Marines lost their lives. But the iconic flag-raising image became a symbol of resilience. However, in 1968, Mr. Rogers' Neighborhood premiered nationally.
Oh my God! It's a wonderful day in the neighborhood.
Won't
a wonderful
you be
day in
my
the
neighbor?
I really liked it. Would you be mine?
Won't you be mine?
Aww.
Would you be my neighbor?
Did anybody see that? I know you didn't. The Tom Hanks movie with Mr. Rogers?
I don't want to watch it because I'm afraid it's going to make me feel bad, like the Lisa Frank documentary.
I don't think there's anything shady with Mr. Rogers. I think it was probably just a feel-good movie about this guy that had this dream about uplifting children.
Maybe we're going to watch it.
Yeah, but Lisa Frank did rock my world. Interesting.
So here's some famous birthdays in music. Smokey Robinson. He was born today.
Tears of a Clown.
Yeah, that's the only Smokey song you know. In 1968, Florida's first statewide teacher strike peaks. The walkout challenged low funding. I don't know. They're all mixed up here today.
That's really exciting. That's
good. And then
good.
Ray Winston was born in 1957. He was a British actor. I'm doing this one for Rachel.
Oh.
Seal was born in 1963. That way,
Kissed by the Rose on
that
the
haunted our
grave.
playlist forever. And Victoria
I don't know about haunted. I celebrated a Seal moment. I used to love Seal.
I did love Seal too.
I
I'm
love
not
it.
gonna lie.
Speaking of music, let's get into this local music report. Strum it, drum it, hum it down, Sonnies. It's time for the local music report to make you proud on this Thursday, February 19th. Wow, January was like 900 years long.
Oh my God, yeah.
And guys, we are literally at the end game of February. This is crazy how fast it's going. But let's talk about Jim Lamb at the Milltop Tavern at noon. We got Craig Smith at Bin 39 Wine Bar at 1 o'clock. You better go down there and say hi to the Bin 39 Wine Hennies. Excuse me, Sandy Dotson Cairn at Marina Munch at 2 o'clock. She-Fay Marina Munch also at 2 o'clock, so it must be a duet there. Smokin' Joe Shower, he's at Meehan's at 3. Riggy at Bin 39. That does sound fun. Bin 39 at 4 o'clock. John Q, Milltop Tavern at 4:30. Vinny Jacobs, Hurricane Grill and Wings at 5. Trevor Compton, he's playing at the Shores Golf Club at 5. Ivan Smith, Casa Divino, hey, 5:30 p.m. There she is, the one, the only, the one that we love to announce on the local music report every single day. Zaza Flamenca at the Bart on Avalese at 6 o'clock tonight. The Nighthawks at Cafe 11 at 8 o'clock. Atlanta Rhythm Section at Ponte Vedra Concert Hall at 8 o'clock p.m. That's going to be great. Contact Buzz at Tradewinds Lounge at 9. And Cholula will be at the Bar of No Name at 10. That is amazing. That's a great music report. And we have some great expectations.
People are looking for a company. I want people to have great expectations. We are a small family-owned brokerage. What that means is you get really personalized service and everything is very hands-on. You're not just getting tossed onto the MLS and crossing our fingers. We're very aggressive with our marketing. We're excellent with communication. We have a lot of amazing relationships in the community, so you're getting the advantages of all of those things.
All right, Sonnies, we've been gearing up for this chat today. When it comes to mental health, having the right resources close to home can make all the difference. Epic Behavioral Healthcare continues to grow in ways that directly support our community. And today, Sonnies, we're going to be sitting down with somebody that's helping lead that charge. Joining us is Rob Dickinson, Assistant Director of Medical Services at Epic, here to share some insights on their new ADHD testing services, expanded psychiatric care, and the future of the West Augustine Clinic. I'm so pumped to welcome Rob. Welcome to Sunny TV, buddy.
Well, thanks, guys. Thanks for inviting me.
Yeah, so let's get into it. Tell us a little bit about your role at Epic and what a typical day looks like for you.
Well, I mean, I'm a working director, so 80% of my time is spent in front of patients.
Awesome.
Seeing folks, and then about 20% of my time is management, managing the other nurse practitioners, the programs, and we also do a lot of precepting for students, training for students.
Nice.
So we're connected with several schools in the area, JU primarily.
Nice.
I see a lot of students from there. LECOM, we have a connection with them. So
Is that rewarding to work with students?
Very, very much so. Very
Yeah.
much so.
You can
know, I
see
mean,
like the future in your field.
Right,
And
right.
kind of instilling the things that you learn too and kind of passing the torch.
Right. Yeah.
That's awesome.
exactly. Yeah.
So let's talk about the new offerings of the ADHD testing. What does this look like? And what's the ADHD look like out there?
Yeah. So, well, the challenge that we're running into is a lot of people come in and they say, "Hey, I've got ADHD," especially adults. So the kids are relatively easy to diagnose. They come in and you can see it because the two primary symptoms of ADHD is hyperactivity and inattention. So the hyperactivity, they're all over the place. They're up dancing. They're
Sounds like
interrupting.
us.
Oh my God, yeah, they're all over the place in my office playing
Yeah.
with my toys.
Conversations go like boom, 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 boom
Right,
without an
right,
answer. Yeah,
right,
okay.
right. But with the adults, it's a little bit more challenging because that typically goes away, and what you have left is the inattention. So challenges with memory, challenges with getting a bunch of, like, oftentimes these people have a bunch of projects and none of them are done. Cognition issues, memory issues, problems with focus, and these are all things that you see in adults. But the challenge is, well, there's several challenges. First off, is the most of the tools out there are self-reported tools.
TikTok?
Right?
Yeah,
So-
I mean, people are diagnosing themselves on
Oh,
TikTok.
yeah,
You're right,
right,
Mel. Yeah,
right.
Yeah.
that's crazy.
And the other problem is that there's a lot of, symptoms, disorders that mimic these symptoms. So, for example, depression. You can have concentration issues, memories issues with depression, anxiety, concentration, memory issues. So if we misdiagnose this, then it can make those symptoms worse. So somebody coming in says, "Hey, I got ADHD. My friend tells me I got ADHD," or whatever, and then we just take that as verbatim and start treating it. We can make those other symptoms worse. So
Yeah.
So I wanted to find a more validated tool to do so, and so that's why I researched it and found it's neuropsych testing that we're able to do in the office now.
So now, like, if I were to come in here, well, and Rob and I used to work together at Epic Behavioral Healthcare. Like, I would sneak over into his office and we would joke around. He's very funny, very easy to talk to. So if you get on his
well, I would
calendar,
hope so. I
yeah,
mean,
he's great.
okay.
But so if I were making an appointment to get an ADHD test done, what does that look like from the moment I walk into your door and I sit down?
So typically you'll see one of the providers first, and we're going to do a full psych eval, which is about an hour long. And then if we continue to feel that you qualify, then we're going to recommend the testing. We can do the testing right then and there. It's 20 minutes. We charge $150, and I do believe that we have a sliding scale. And the reason why we set it to that price is, look, I want it to be affordable for
Yeah.
people.
Right.
And that was the other issue too, is prior to this, I was referring people out to testing, and they were getting price tags of $500, $800.
Right. That's the scary part.
Like, nobody can afford that,
Right.
right? And so then they're suffering because they can't get the testing done, and I don't want to just throw medication at them, right? So they come in, and then the test is like 20, 30 minutes. We do it. We have a room. They do it on a laptop. The software is phenomenal. It watches their eyes, watches their head
Oh.
movement. It tracks of how many accurate answers you get, how long it takes you to answer it, and then of course, there's some algorithm in the background that then spits out a report that
Cool.
we can interpret.
Are
really
there
cool.
different levels to ADHD? I mean, like, are some are a little bit more extreme than others?
I mean, not really. I mean, maybe we see that in the kids, but yeah, typically, I mean, like anything, I look at everything as kind of
You're good. You're good. You're fine.
I look at everything as a spectrum.
Yeah.
I mean, even with all of these different diagnoses, I look at it as like a ball of yarn, and as we start pulling on those loose strings, we kind of start figuring out what's going on.
So there's a lot of skepticism out there on like diagnoses and diseases. I mean, there's definitely a generation out there that says, "Oh, we didn't have ADHD
That's the generation we grew up in.
back in the day. We didn't have that." So what do you have to say to those people that are naysayers about this disease? Because it's absolutely the truth. ADHD is real, but there's some people that are skeptics. How do you deal with that?
Well, and I do get that a lot. I definitely get that from parents that, look, they're concerned. They don't want to be medicating their kids if they don't have to.
Yeah.
And I get that. I mean, I don't want to see anybody medicated they don't have to either. Particularly with these medications, the majority of first-line treatment is a stimulant. And a stimulant is going to, raise blood pressure, put more work on the cardiovascular system. So, you got to balance out, risk versus benefit all the time.
Mm-hmm.
But the benefits, I mean, the studies have shown that those kids that are treated do better in the long run with grades, getting into better colleges, getting better jobs, having a better life in the future,
Right.
if they get treated now.
Well, and also too with medication, I don't know that if people realize, but this is something I learned from working with Rob. Medication can always be adjusted as far as dosages or different types of medication. I don't think people really realize that. They think once you give it, you're prescribed, that's it. You can't do anything else. And I don't
Right,
think
right.
people
Well, there's
realize
been
that.
nuances of change too. And have you seen that change happen within the industry?
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. I mean, it's, everything ebbs and flows. And so, I mean, as anything in society, we get the hot ticket items, and then things shift. And
Sure, yeah.
So yeah, we definitely see.
What about there's a hot topic word floating around that people are saying it, and I hear the kids at the gym where I coach, they say it. I'm like, do you even know what that means? Neurodivergent. This word is starting to be thrown around left and right. So break down what it really means so
Right.
we can make sure everyone's using it in correct context.
So neurodivergent is, and I hate to use the word normal because I don't believe there is such a thing as normal.
God bless
Definitely
America.
not.
Yeah.
However, neurodivergent is a subset of the population that do not necessarily fit in the normal box. So that includes things such as ADHD, autism, certain learning disorders, developmental disorders, and they fall in that box of neurodivergent.
Oh, okay.
There we go. See, now you guys can all use the term correctly.
Well, speaking about used, I would like people to really kind of use Epic Behavioral Healthcare for a good guidance within mental health.
Absolutely.
Talk a little bit about the therapeutic services that you guys offer.
Well, it always surprises me. We get people all the time that come in, and we start treating them, and we didn't know that you did this. And then after I pick my chin up off the ground,
Right,
and put it back into play, because I think we've gotten out there. We're known for our substance use treatment,
True.
and we're known for our therapy, our talk therapy, and we do a great job with that. But we also do the psychiatry, the medication management. So we've got both sides of the coin. We have the talk therapy for people that need that, and we've got the medication management. And really, I advocate both. And the studies show that really we require both to get the best
True story, yeah.
outcomes, right? So So in addition to the therapy and the substance use, we do basic outpatient psychiatry, which is med management, and we're treating things like depression, anxiety, mood disorders. The ADHD, of course, falls in that category. Behaviors associated with autism, we treat a lot of that. And then, of course, we have our inpatient detox. We have our residential program. And so, yeah. And then, we also have our medicated assisted treatment program. And primarily we use either Suboxone for our friends that are having challenges with opiates, and naltrexone for our friends that are having challenges with alcohol. And we're unique in that we've actually been successful with getting people off of all substances, including the medicated assisted treatment, because some people out there, they don't want to be on these medications
Right.
Absolutely.
for their life, and I support that. I think
Yeah.
everything should be an individual basis and what works for that individual.
What about hypnosis therapy? I mean, we've
Yeah.
been talking about this on the show too. But you're actually an expert with this, right?
Yeah.
Talk a little bit about this journey.
Well, I love it. What's really unique about being a psychiatric nurse practitioner, board certified psychiatric nurse practitioner, is we are licensed and qualified to provide not only medication management, but we're also qualified to give therapy. So, and of course, we have to do continued education as part of our certification. So I decided to look into hypnosis, something that's always
Cool.
interested
cool.
me. And I wanted to do it the right way too, because there's a lot of programs out there. You can spend $500 and go to a hotel and become certified on a weekend. But I chose to go with the American Society of Clinical Hypnosis, which is one of the two primary legitimate organizations,
Like gold
in the US,
standard.
the gold standard in the U.S. So I've been studying with them for almost 2 years now, and the studies show that if you combine hypnotherapy along with traditional talk therapy, CBT, the outcomes are better. So
So what does it do in the brain, though? Is it like, I mean,
Yeah.
I'm picturing like Bugs Bunny on a couch, like
Yes.
you are
Right.
getting very sleepy. Is it like that, or is it more of like,
Like, how does it work?
concentrate, focus on one thing?
it's more like the first.
Okay.
So here's how I explain it to people.
Don't
And-
hypnotize us.
Right, no,
I'm ready.
Well, here's the interesting thing about hypnosis. It does not work unless you want it to work.
Okay.
Right? So I usually start out with telling people, like, if you've seen any of those shows on TV, or if you've seen one of those comedy shows, that is for real, right? I mean, they do make people cluck like chickens, and that's for real. But what you're not seeing is that typically the hypnotist is doing like a test to see who is most susceptible, and then they invite them up on the stage. And then those that are going up onto the stage, it's almost implied consent that they're going up on the
Right.
stage. They know what's going to happen, so they are consenting for it to
A
happen.
little bit more open for it to happen.
Right.
Okay.
Right. So you have to want it to work for it to work, but really, in the hypnotherapy type environment, we're focused more on therapeutic modalities. And so what I like to explain to people is I use a lot of analogies in my practice, and one of the things I talk about, it's like the Wizard of Oz. So you've got two parts of your mind. You've got your conscious that we all see, the mask that we wear, and we have the unconscious or the subconscious mind. And so this is to me like Dorothy walking in and seeing that face of the Wizard of Oz. That's our conscious mind. That's what's being displayed to the outside world. But what's really running the show is the wizard behind the curtain that's pulling all the knobs, right? And just like the Wizard of Oz, he doesn't have a clear view of Dorothy and the gang. He's looking through a screen, so there's a filter between the two.
Okay.
So sometimes stuff gets stuffed down into the subconscious mind, that bubbles up the wrong way.
Interesting.
So it's
Like trauma.
Right, trauma.
Okay.
Trauma gets stuck down there, and it's kind of like, to me, like, let's imagine that we have like a concrete floor here, and we want to put down a carpet.
We did that.
If there's some rocks or something on that floor, and then we roll that carpet over there, obviously you're going to see that bubble up under the carpet. So at first glance, the carpet looks okay and nice, but then as you walk across it, now you got a rock sticking in your foot, and
Right.
that's why, because that trauma is sticking up through, and it's affecting the conscious world.
So essentially, it's almost like a release. Then I'm saying. I'm assuming.
Absolutely.
Okay.
Yeah.
This
So
is amazing.
So what happens is, all hypnosis really is a hyper sense of relaxation. And when you get somebody in that hyper sense of relaxation, what tends to happen is the conscious mind takes a coffee break and allows us to directly access the subconscious
This
mind.
is really cool.
How do you get them back into that other stage of consciousness? Like, how do you pull them out of that?
So there's several different methods out there.
Splash water on them?
Well, you could do that, but that would be rather shocking.
Wow, Mel, the radical
And this
therapies
is
of
why
Melanie.
Mel cannot be a therapist. This would be me as a therapist.
But yeah, how do you pull them out?
So I do a stair step technique.
Okay.
So I take people down a pair of stairs to get into trance through guided imagery, basically, and then coming back up out, we go the opposite way. So I'll count forward from 1 to 5 and walk them up a pair of stairs until we get to the top, and then at the very top, I tell them that they're, completely alert, oriented, and ready to take on the rest of the day.
This is fascinating
This
to me.
is awesome.
I really think this is
So-
so beneficial to so many people.
Now, if someone wanted to book a hypnotherapy appointment with you at Epic, do they just call the number? Can they send an email to the info line? How does that work?
Yeah, it's the same process as anything else.
Okay.
They'd come in, they'd see me. We do psych eval, sit down, talk, and if they wanted to move forward after the consultation, then we would move forward.
Are we looking at imagery with the weird ink patterns, and you're like, what do you see here? Like, is that real? I don't know what that is, but
I
is
mean,
that,
that's real, but that's really.
are you
ancient.
testing imagination or something on that?
That's really like ancient.
Yeah.
The ink
That's-
blot test, is that what you're
right,
talking
right,
about?
yeah.
Right. So let's get into the new West Augustine Clinic. Mel, you and I had the absolute amazing
ribbon
opportunity
cutting.
going to that ribbon cutting, seeing Mark Bailey and Greg White talk about this incredible facility. So can you talk about how Epic is going to be involved with this?
Well, we're really excited about it. We basically have a satellite office that we've opened up out there in conjunction with Wildflower Clinic, and so it's really an opportunity for get our footprint out in that community and really get boots on the ground and meet people where they are at.
Awesome. This is such a needed resource out in the West King and West Augustine community. I love that. So can you talk about what kind of services you're going to be offering that community? And is it available to everybody, or is it just concentrated just to that community?
It is available to everyone. If someone chooses to come to that office that lives outside of that area, certainly they can come to that office. But our main focus is to try to be a convenient location for people in that community, and we're providing both services. We have traditional therapy services, and we're doing psychiatry medication management.
I think this is so needed and it's so important because mental health is, and a lot of people are taking a real big look and a big spotlight on mental
Absolutely.
health. I think this is really important.
Well, and if you look at this, is another thing I learned working at Epic. Like, it's almost like this is what I would explain to me. Like, you don't just wake up one day and you're like, I'm going to be a drug addict. I'm being an alcoholic. Usually, there's underlying things that stem from mental health.
Right, that subconscious
It's
that
like
he was
a
talking about, that
chain
trauma.
of events. So, I think it's amazing that Epic really has found a way to make mental health, substance abuse, anything you need. They work with the court system, everything. They've made it accessible to everyone. There's never a barrier as far as, financial. There is a sliding scale. There's also grants that they get. There's also transportation sometimes, like bus tokens for the Sunshine Bus that they will do. It's an amazing resource, and they're always looking for donors, sponsors for events. So if you want to be a part of helping Epic, you don't have to give $1 million. If you do, that's great. But if you can only afford 100, that's still, or even 150, that helps
That money
one
goes to the
person
services, yeah.
get a service.
Right,
So
right.
I really want to before I let you go today is talk about mental health, because we grew up in an era where it wasn't talked about, and it was like almost like a disdain to go to therapy and like, oh, you have a problem. And now pop culture has really embraced it, and it's really something that people are really looking more into. Can you talk about that evolution and why mental health is such an important piece to your health?
Well, I think it's great. I mean, breaking down those barriers and removing that stigma. Now it's still there, especially for people that probably are born before the 70s. That stigma still exists somewhat, and we're working on that. But the later generations, yeah, that stigma has really been broken down. And look, I mean, the nervous system runs everything, right?
Yes.
So I get a lot of people come in and they tell me that they've got IBS and they've been treated and they're on 100 medications for irritable bowel syndrome, and then they've never been treated for the anxiety that they have.
Correct.
And,
there
and
it
we
is.
start treating the anxiety properly, and suddenly their symptoms with IBS start to go away, right? Because the underlying factor, most likely the whole time, was that anxiety, and they never knew that. So
That's amazing.
Absolutely.
Right.
Rob, I've never felt more comfortable talking to somebody
I
about
know.
this. This is awesome. This is a
great.
great conversation, and I really want more of them here on Sunny TV, because I think you're going to make such a big impact in our community. Thank you for your time today.
Oh, you're very welcome.
Amazing.
Very welcome.
Everybody, go to epicbehavioralhealthcare.org for more info, where we can reach out and get you some great services. We have so many more conversations with Epic Behavioral Healthcare. We love them on this platform. Mel, this is just an extraordinary,
Oh my God, you
extraordinary
guys,
organization.
working for and in my lifetime I've had a couple jobs. Working for Epic Behavioral Healthcare, you guys, these are the most talented, smartest. I can't speak enough good about the people that work within the walls of each building and each campus. They
True.
have 5.
True.
Flagler County, there's one there if you guys live in Flagler County. I can't speak enough about the people that work there.
And the services.
They really do care, and they have a service for everything. Reach out to them. Go make an appointment with Rob. Get hypnotized. Do the testing. And if you have a loved one that you're like, hey,
Enjoy your
encourage them.
mental health journey. That's what's
Yes.
important. Get to the bottom of it so that your carpet can be smooth to walk on,
Oh, my
right?
God.
Guys, let's take a quick break with Maritime Creative and Flashes and Brilliant. Maritime Vibe Check!
fresh version.
When the lights come on and the magic begins,
There's a crew behind the scenes that always wins.
Maritime Creative. They set the stage.
From sound to lights to video waves.
Big show, small space, doesn't matter a bit.
They show up, they glow up, they make it all lit.
No panic, no chaos, just smooth, clean flow.
They take a wild idea and make it glow.
need a vibe, they build it.
Have a dream, they get it.
From spark to spotlight, they never forget it.
I trust them, I love them, they come on through.
Maritime Creative, that's the real stuff, boo.
So if you want your moment to rise and shine,
Call the crew that always gets it right every time. It's Maritime. Got gold? Got silver? Got a drawer full of what even is this? Then it's time to cash in with Flashes and Brilliance, Northeast Florida's most trusted gold buyers. They're not just buying gold, they're buying silver, rare coins, fine watches, estate jewelry, and all the sparkle you forgot you had. Don't just sit on your treasure. Turn it into cash today. Call John and Steph, the pros who make it easy. 904-540-7617. It's fast, it's friendly, it's Flashes and Brilliance, because your buried treasure belongs in your bank account. All right, let's get into some of these local events real quick. We got a Way Out West Saddle Up. Yeehaw for
right.
a call.
we'll saddle up as long as we're not gathering.
Dust off those boots and prepare your finest rodeo glam, because St. Augustine is about to get full frontier for a fantastic cause. The Rotary Club of St. Augustine Sunset is inviting the community to Way Out West, a high-spirited fundraiser supporting the St. Gerard campus and the Leitner Museum. Translation, a night where generosity meets a little yeehaw. pow energy.
When you did that, I got a flashback of the Jimmy Jam barbecue commercial with you riding in the stagecoach with Baby Taylor.
That was actually
was
Boot
that for?
Scootin' Barbecue.
Oh, that's what it was. Yes.
That was one of my big
And you had the little
fundraisers in
horse.
town. That's right.
Oh, my
horses,
God.
horses.
And this is not just a stand around and drink type of event. We are taking, we're talking happy hour dinner, a live DJ, and dancing.
Mm-hmm.
Basically, permission to two-step your way over into the weekend.
My drink and my two-step. My drink and my two-step. Yes.
Tunes kick off with Mr. Natural from 5 to 8 p.m. Dinner rides in from 5:30 to 7. And the menu is giving backyard luxury with barbecue chicken and pork. Come hungry and leave happier.
Yeah, what I love about this evening is the heart behind it. The Rotary Club of St. Augustine Sunset is getting the community to gather around. There it is.
there they
It's
go,
more than just a
freaking
party.
gathering.
It's a reminder that small moments and connection create lasting impact. Supporting places like St. Gerard Camp is super important, and the Leitner Museum, we love them too, helps preserve both care and culture in our city. That is something worth showing up for. Give them those details one more time.
So this happens on March 21st. It's at the Shrine Club, 250 Bernard Drive, St. Augustine.
Almost had it, yeah.
Thanks. $75 a person with adult beverages available for purchase.
Very nice. Hey, another really cool thing that people can show up and show out for is the Law Enforcement Torch Run for Special Olympics Florida. This is more than just a run. It's a living symbol of unity between law enforcement, athletes, and community that believes everyone deserves a chance to shine. On Saturday, February 21st,
Oh, at 9 a.m. I was answering Addie in the
that's
comments.
okay. I was just
I was-
pivoting to you
I
because
was laughing.
was hoping you were going to tell me that is this Saturday.
Oh, it is this Saturday.
That's exciting.
At 9 a.m.
Right? Where?
I'm not reading that word.
Just do
We're
whatever.
going to go to Francis Field and take part in a 1.9 mile non-competitive run, welcoming all ages and abilities, no stopwatches, no pressure, just a shared stride forward for acceptance and opportunity.
Each step helps support Special Olympic athletes, opening doors to sports training, competition, confidence, and lifelong friendships. And when the torch run is carried through our streets, it represents something bigger than just a race. It's dignity, resilience, and unstoppable spirit of these remarkable athletes.
So good.
Yeah, that's awesome. So yeah, we'll see you this Saturday. That's going to be a big one.
Let's do it.
All right, what do we got here? Oh. Yeah, this is an interesting article. This is about Buffalo Wild Wings, okay?
Ew, why would you go there anyway? It's gross.
Well, some people like it. This is a tale for culinary confusion and courtroom drama. Picture this. A man walks into Buffalo Wild Wings, orders their famous boneless wings, and later discovers that they're not actual wings, sans bones, but rather chicken breast pieces. Now, come on, so dopey.
It's a chicken finger chopped up.
He was so outraged, Homeboy decides to sue,
my God.
claiming deception. But the judge wasn't biting. In a ruling seasoned with
Wasn't
puns,
biting.
he declared that the lawsuit had no meat on its bones. Stating that boneless wings is a widely recognized term for a style of preparation, not a literal description. He even quipped that expecting boneless wings to be deboned wings is like expecting chicken fingers to actually have fingers. So, Sonnies, the next time you order boneless rings, remember, it's not about the autonomy, it's about the experience.
And the lawsuit, you guys, he's mad that the boneless wings had no bones.
This was in Illinois.
You're lying to me.
Oh my gosh. I
So-
can't believe a judge had to waste their time on
Yeah,
this.
but the judge dismissed the case. He called the term boneless wings as a fanciful name and not a misleading representation to reasonable customers.
What a hot mess.
Guys, let me
I like wings and I like my bone in my wings. So
Listen,
I
I'll
don't-
tell you this. Do you like the drummies or the flats?
Actually, I really enjoy both experiences.
No.
I like them both. I honestly do. I
like the
I'm
flats.
salivating because I really love wings.
I like the. Have you at Dick's Wings? They have this sauce because they have a bunch of sauces. It's called Florida Girl. You would like it. It's got like kind of honey, lime.
Not a big Dick's Wings fan. I mean,
They
I
have
do
the
love
good
Dick's,
chickens.
but they do have.
Oh my God, Alexa, skip. And on local story number 2.
So the best wings that I do love in town, I know Candlelight has really good ones because they have like the full like wing experience. And then also Carmelo's, their Italian
been there.
style wings. are my go-to. They're amazing. So,
Never had
all right,
them.
this dude, the Dine and Dasher. Has anyone ever dined and dashed before? Because that's
No.
not good. Yeah, one serial Dine and Dasher finally served with charges. Let's talk about a man who apparently believed that the phrase "dinner is on me" is more than a suggestion than social contract. In Fernandina Beach, they have arrested a suspected serial Dine and Dasher accused of slipping into local restaurants, enjoying full meals, and vanishing faster than the breadsticks at a family reunion. Authorities say that Stephen Hammock is now facing 4 counts of defrauding an innkeeper after allegedly targeting several restaurants between late December and late January. Now listen, 1 paid meal is a bad decision. 4, that is not hunger, that's a business model. And here's what really matters. Local restaurants are not giant corporate machines printing money in the back office. They're on early mornings, razor thin margins, hardworking servers, chefs that are sweating over hot stoves, and others and owners are paying every single moment for all of their leases. So when somebody walks up without a tab, it's not harmless, it's payroll, families, and the heartbeat of that community.
It's just stupid. So this happened, the incidents happened between December 23rd, 2025 and January 25th, 2026. Multiple restaurants were reportedly targeted. He was arrested on the 27th after a thorough investigation. So law enforcement emphasized their commitment to protecting local restaurants, noting how hard these businesses work to
I feel like
serve
this
the
was
community.
like a kid prank back in the day, more so than an actual grown-ass adult. That's what kind of pisses me off here.
If you're a whole adult, like a whole adult,
Like, you're grown.
pay for your food
I mean, or don't go.
or eat at home.
Right, or don't even.
So
I just,
stupid.
if you look
Because
at...
now you're gonna make me spend more money when I want to order every
And
single
you look at the
appetizer.
mugshot, there's no remorse in the eyes, and
No.
he's like playing it off like it was just a prank, which is really...
Okay, so
I mean, literally, this guy is like in his mid to late 50s, and he's playing pranks on restaurants.
does it bother anybody else when people have mug shots and they're like smiling in them?
Well, I mean,
I think it depends.
If you're not used to getting a mugshot and you're used to being like ready, say cheese, like you're just always used to having a camera in front of you and you're always smiling, I can see subconsciously, speaking of mental health, that you're just going to smile because a camera's in front of you. I can see that happening.
I like
don't
the
know.
ones where they're crying.
Oh my
I'm
God.
just kidding.
That's
Let's go on to
horrible.
Old Town Trolleys.
Yeah, please do.
Ding, ding, ding.
Sit back and relax and take it easy, baby, and let it go as Old Town Trolley's licensed and talented tour conductors share over 500 years of St. Augustine history. Guests will enjoy the city's European flavor, brick-lined streets, and sites such as the Castillo de San Marcos, the Fountain of Youth, and Henry Flagler's former Ponce de Leon Hotel. This 90-minute tour features 22 stops and covers more than 100 points of interest. Guests can use their ticket all day for on and off reboarding. You got to check out hometownpass.com. New year, same face? Absolutely not. St. Johns County and St. Augustine, it's time to put your best face forward with About Face Aesthetics. The Legends of Glow are back with their Friday facials featuring the new Fassage, their signature face massage that has locals buzzing. And if you're ready to level up your skin game, listen closely. They've got prepaid trio packages. That's pure main character energy. These 3 high-level treatments are for a very special price. And if you want more, because of course you do, boo, load up on the Beauty Bank and score 20% off of prepaid packages, or go boldly with buy 2, get 1 free, because glow should never come alone. You gotta go check out this new year, a new glow, and some iconic faces at aboutface.guru. Book it today, boo. We'll see you there. All right. You guys want to hear something really, really cool? This could be the future of fresh food.
Yeah.
So from Dutch greenhouses to American neighborhoods, this could actually be the future. Sonnies, imagine this, a grocery store where produce is so fresh it was harvested just steps away from where you're shopping. No long haul trucks, no wilted greens, just crisp, vibrant vegetables grown right in your neighborhood. Enter the urban farm shop, a revolutionary concept from the Dutch company Local Dutch. They're blending advanced greenhouse technology with local retail, creating spaces where food is grown and sold under the same roof.
It's really cool.
I know. It's like your neighborhood farmer's market that just got a high-tech upgrade. So here's the kicker. These urban farm shops are designed to be scalable, adaptable, and make them perfect for cities across the U.S., Caribbean, and Africa. It's a global solution with a local touch.
This is really cool because it offers year-round freshness. By using controlled environment agriculture, these shops can produce Over 80 types of vegetables.
I love that.
They can do it year round. Mm-hmm. So it makes sure it's like ensuring consistent access to fresh produce regardless of the season.
But talk about the sustainability here. What's that look like?
The system uses 90% less water and 30 times less land than traditional farming methods, making it an environmentally friendly option for urban areas.
What about community engagement?
Well, David, interesting you said that, because beyond just selling food, these shops aim to educate and involve the community, offering programs that teach sustainable practices and healthy eating habits.
And not to mention some local jobs, right?
Absolutely, David. By creating local jobs and supporting local economies, urban farm shops can have a positive economic impact on the communities that they serve.
I mean, what's the place that we all go to when we're heading out to Hastings?
County line.
It's essentially
The vegetables.
a county line would be just a little bit more expanded all over the county. I think that's a really cool moment.
They got all the vegetables.
I mean, I know the Dutch are claiming to take this on the storm, but we have it right here in St. Johns County, so that's pretty amazing. I like
Yeah,
that.
I
I like
think
that.
that's pretty
Fresh
cool.
is always best, Sonnies. That's the
I'll
truth.
tell you, when I went to County Line and we got the vegetables from there,
Uh-huh.
the biggest thing I noticed, the potatoes, and any of the potato farms in Hastings, let me tell you. You make mashed potatoes with them, and the taste, I can't even explain it. It's like so much better. It's like this earthy, yummy, scrum-diddly
That's why,
unctuousness.
our potato grams, which we have right here. I mean, I'm gonna make some mashed potatoes out of this, right?
So good.
Oh my gosh, so good is this next story. Ready for a heart warmer?
No, don't make me cry.
Rescue mission. 51 dogs were saved from an Arkansas shelter collapse. Sonnies, imagine this: a shelter in Arkansas, once a haven for dogs, becomes a place of uncertainty due to unforeseen circumstances. But in midst of the chaos, a beacon of hope emerges. The Animal Rescue Corps, also known as ARC, based in Nashville, received word that a shelter in Arkansas where 51 dogs were left in limbo. The shelter's owners were entangled in a personal dispute, leaving the animals caught in the crossfire. One of these dogs, Yoshi, had been waiting for over a decade, 10 years.
Oh, give me that dog.
Longing for a family, for a home. ARC sprang into action, orchestrating one of the biggest and largest rescue operations to date. Their team ensured all 51 dogs were safely transported to their rescue center near Nashville. There, they will receive medical evaluations, enrichment, and care that they've been deprived for so long. This isn't a story about just a rescue. It's about resilience, compassion, and unwavering commitment to giving these dogs exactly what they deserve.
Exactly. Many of these dogs have been confined for years, some in small cages with limited outdoor access. The conditions were described as austere, highlighting the urgency of the rescue.
Dark, yeah.
Dark. The rescue was facilitated by a court order emphasizing the importance of legal avenues in animal welfare cases. ARC doesn't handle adoptions directly, but it collaborates with trusted partners to find forever homes for rescued animals. Their focus is on immediate care and rehabilitation.
So really kind of cool what ARC does is basically a lot of things what Tail Waggers does too for our Northeast Florida community. Making sure that these shelter dogs are getting the enrichment and getting the supplies and the resources that they need. That's why supporting these organizations are really kind of giving a voice to the voiceless. I love that.
Absolutely.
And you can really see empathy in action here, which is
Yep.
really great. And I love that word because we really need to dive into it. We need people to be more empathetic. And this is just great, giving these dogs an opportunity. I love that story.
What's that candy bar you have over there?
We have, oh yeah.
We got a test
We've
taste.
got a lion bar. This is a Nestle lion bar.
Where's
yeah,
that
make
from?
a lion noise.
Is that it?
So DJ, our favorite DJ, our resident DJ,
Satellite
Frank, does these snack evaluations on his Instagram. So I saw his evaluation of a lion bar, which was given to him by our great friends over at Hennessy Events. We've got to get them on the show. You
Yes.
are going to absolutely love Bridget and Michael. But yeah, so we're going to be taste testing a lion bar.
Where is this lion bar from?
And I want you to get the first bite here and let me know what you're thinking.
Oh,
If
it's got Crispies in it.
Crispies and nougat. Looks like nougat and crispy.
Ew, does it have that Whopper stuff, that malted crap? Because I won't eat it.
Oh, I love that. I love Whoppers.
Ew.
I do. Oh, wow. Oh, wow.
It tastes like another candy bar.
whatchamacallit.
Kind of, yeah, without the pretzels.
I'm almost going to say, like, there's too much wafer. There's too much crisp in it. I'm shocked I'm saying that.
I don't know how I feel about this.
Scale of 1 to 10.
5.
He gave it a 6.5, and I am going to give it a 7.5. I like it, but I don't love it.
I wouldn't buy that.
Yeah. Interesting. I believe it's a European candy bar. I'm not sure. I'll have to look into that. But all right, let's talk about your throwback throwdown today. What's the theme?
The theme is get this caramel out of my teeth. Today's theme is swagger without permission.
I
It
like
wouldn't be
it.
complete without Missy Elliott. Get your freak on.
Get your freak on.
Missy was the first female rapper introduced into the Songwriters Hall of Fame.
Is it worth it? Let me
me
work
work
it.
it.
Put my thing down, flip it, and reverse it. It's your It's your It's that song.
TLC?
Oh, I don't want no scrub. A scrub is a guy that can't get no love from me. Hanging out the passenger side of his best friend's ride, trying to holler at me. Oh, you can't spatially expand my horizons and delete you in the class of scrubs with never rising. All right, I'm not going to go there. You won't be surprised to find the G's to please me to bounce here from the coast of overseas. So let me give you something to think about. Marinate your mind with intentions to freak you out. All right, I win enough. Okay, good.
Too much sugar for you. You're going to go see Rob and get tested.
I know, right, God?
This beat nearly went to another group. Imagine the alternate timeline.
Yeah.
And then let's do Dancing with Myself.
Dancing with myself.
There we go, Mr. Billy Idol. Inspired by fans dancing alone at a Tokyo nightclub. There you go for today. I thought that was
Addie's in comments right now. She's like, please don't break the microphone. I won't. I did.
Addie's like, Oxford comma, David.
Please do not break the microphone. That's all we got. All right, let's get into Sunshine Shenanigans. The curious case of the
Benjamin
flute.
Button?
What?
A Benjamin Button.
No. The curious case of the flute and the manatee. All right. Let's go here. It's time for Sunshine Shenanigans, and the segment that gently reminds us that while the rest of the country has 4 seasons, Florida has unpredictable. Okay?
God.
Let me set the scene for you. A coastal, calm waterway, boats drifting peacefully, dolphins probably somewhere being show-offs, just another ordinary Florida day. Absolutely nothing unusual is supposed to happen. And then, across the water, floats the delicate sound of a flute. Boo-doo-boo, boop-boop-boo, boo-doo-boo. Not a boat horn, not a playlist, a flute. Soft, airy, almost serene.
Where's Jethro Tull?
The kind of sound that makes you pause and think, wow, someone is really committed to their morning meditation. I love it. But nearby boaters scanned the horizon trying to locate this mystery musician, and they saw turn to a peaceful curiosity into a full-blown Florida confusion. Because there, in the water, was a woman holding a flute near what appeared to be a manatee. Now, for those new to our great state, manatees are basically the golden retrievers of the sea. Gentle, slow-moving, completely unbothered by the drama, and federally protected for a good reason. Witnesses reportedly thought it might be some sort of waterfront performance until it became clear that it was not a scheduled concert. Wildlife officers received calls that someone was serenading sea life and riding them while playing a flute, right? This should only exist in a children's book.
Get off the manatees.
Authorities responded and cited the woman for unlawful interaction with protected species because, friends, let's review. We do not touch the manatees. We do not ride the manatees, and we do not turn the manatees into an audience members for our woodwind recitals. Good news, the manatee was not harmed at all, and since returned to deeper waters where it hopefully is enjoying
get away from me, girl.
a long stretch of free flute living, right? Now imagine being a manatee for just a moment. You're gliding along, minding your business, and then this asshole has to mount you on the back playing the stupid flute. Clean it up, Florida. Good gracious. So yeah, she got the book thrown at her. And that's my Sunshine Shenanigans.
That was a funny one. So we hear this letter was sent to me.
Okay.
And the person is emotionally uncaptioned. That's why they've signed their name.
Anonymous, okay.
Yes, anonymous. So here we go. Dear Mel, I've been dating a guy for 6 months who still introduces me as My friend.
I hate this. If you had the sex, you are not just a friend. You're now in a relationship.
Okay, Somber, calm down.
I'm
Last
just saying.
weekend, he introduced his fantasy football league with full bios, but I got, yeah, she's cool.
What?
Should I say something or just start introducing him as my coworker?
I like that idea, actually. That's not a bad idea. Give him a taste of his own medicine.
6 months, guys. It's not a vibe. It's a relationship.
Totally, yeah.
You deserve nouns, titles, and recognition. Do not beg for language. Simply ask calmly, how do you see this relationship? Clarity is, and if he panics, congratulations, you just saved yourself from 3 more years.
I mean, if he can't answer that question, really, truly, you've got to be
You know
able
what
to
she
answer the question. If you can't talk about it, why are you even
You know what she
bothering?
should have done? Like,
You're just bumping uglies on the
should
weekend.
I introduce him as my coworker? What she should do,
I think
next
she
time he
should.
says my friend, she should just go.
Yeah.
Just do that.
Always so spicy. All right, Sonnies, before you step back into your world today, carry this truth with you. You're not waiting for your life to begin. You're standing inside of what is right now. Every challenge you have faced has been shaping a stronger, wiser, more radiant version of you. Even the seasons that felt slow were never wasted. Roots grow deep before anything rises. Do not rush your beginning. Great things are never built in panic. They are built in belief. So lift your chin, open your heart, walk forward knowing that what is meant for you is already finding its way. Trust yourself. Back your dreams, take the step. Because, Sonnies, the moment you decide not to quit is the exact moment your future starts getting louder than your fear. Now, go shine boldly, love greatly, and expect beautiful things, and watch how the path begins to rise to meet you.
I used to love when you would do that on your spin bikes.
Yeah.
And you're doing it here. That's so good. Special thanks to Rob Dickinson for stopping by from Epic and letting us know all the things, magical things Epic Behavioral Healthcare
One
does.
of my favorite chats was today. That was a really, really good
So
one. Thank
good.
you, Rob, so much. And don't go drifting off too far, Sonnies, because we have the Sunny TV Clubhouse opening back up at 3 o'clock p.m.
Yep.
We've got the world-famous Addie's Reddit Rundown Report.
they've been so good.
We've got a spicy one today. I'm super excited, and we love you guys so much. Thanks for showing up and showing out. Hit the share button. We'll see you
Bye,
at 3.
guys.